Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about Avowed. It's a game that's going to be coming out early February 2025, and it's got a lot of drama surrounding this game over on Twitter, especially over the past week. Before we talk about the drama, let's look at the trailer, see what the game's about, and we'll go from there.
You must be our Imperial envoy. Better late than never, I say.
I'm about ready to get started.
Okay. I mean, the trailer looks good. I'm not gonna lie. I like the trailer. Um, I've played Skyrim, and it seems to be very much a similar type game with that first person point of view. But after this drama, I'm definitely not playing this game. Nope, I'm not. I'm sorry. Just you can't do what you did and then expect me to play your game. So over on Twitter, let's discuss this drama. Over on Twitter, there was a guy, I can't remember his name, and I can't find it at the moment. I apologize. But I think he got an early playthrough of the game, but he put out a video on it. And in his video, people discovered there were pronouns in the game. So, people have issues with pronouns, not because they exist. Pronouns have always existed. It's our language, and we usually use it to refer to the sexes. So if you're a guy, usually you're a he, him. Well, always a he, him. If you're a woman, we will use she, her. So the problem people have with pronouns nowadays is that it's become part of the LGBT push to normalize a lot of fantasy, I guess you could call it. It's make believe. It's these people who push it do honestly have some sort of mental issues that they're struggling with, and they make up these gender identities. I mean, you see this every day. People struggle to belong and they grasp on to anything that they can to kind of feel like they're a part of something. And that's kind of what's happened. So there's, a bunch of different genders now, or you got non binary, which makes no sense to me because if you're acknowledging binary, that means there's only two options. And now you're saying you there are only two options, but you're not one of those two options. So then what are you? It gets confusing. Don't ever try to have this conversation with someone who believes in all these different genders because it's not going to go in anywhere. Okay, so Elon Musk put out a tweet that says having pronouns in a fantasy video game is utterly unacceptable. And in this tweet, you can see that Grum's used a screenshot of where in the game they saw there were pronouns: the character's name, the level, the experience, I guess the class, war hero, and then he's got an emoji there pointing to the he him. So the pronouns. So people are assuming that if there's he him pronouns, there will eventually be like a they them or z her or z zer or whatever. All these weird pronouns that they've come up with in the game, which people have a problem with, again, because they're acknowledging and trying to normalize a lot of the mental retardation that our society has been going through over the past 10 years. Now, Matt Henson. So the pronouns is one thing, right? The pronouns that is drama, that's a certain level of drama. But Matt Henson, he's an art director with Obsidian. And he's basically taken this and catapulted the drama into the stratosphere. I mean, he's raised the level of drama just with this game to a whole new level. And so he responded with a repost basically saying, I wanted so badly to make him mad with my game, and I cannot believe it actually happened. Just wait until you see the default you set. Well, okay, he's an art director. He's not an English major, I guess. So just wait until you see the default you said, little shit. So that's one tweet from him. Now there was another tweet that really caught the eye of people. It says, reminder to black artists out there who are looking for portfolio reviews or job advice. My DMs are open and you will always have my priority. We got too many crusty white dudes in this field. Please let me help you replace me one day. I want to go back to living in the woods. Yeah, he's basically a racist. And so Elon put out another tweet. Let's see if I can find that real quick. Elon basically said it should not be acceptable for any company in the gaming industry to be racist and sexist against white guys. And Matt responded yet again, oh, Elon, you sweet summer child, this will only embolden me, you sad sack of shit. Legacy Killer HD over on Twitter basically put together a compilation of tweets from a former Obsidian co-founder and lead developer on games like Knights of the Old Republic 2, Fallout New Vegas, and his name is Chris Avalon. So Chris Avalon basically came out and said, based on recent news, if you were rejected from an R position at Obsidian in the past few years, call a lawyer. Discrimination in hiring, especially for a Microsoft studio, can ensure you don't need to apply for a job ever again. Now, discrimination in hire, period, is illegal. It doesn't matter what company, but what he's implying here is Microsoft Studio is so big and so rich. You come up with a lawsuit and you win, you're going to get such a big payout, you're never going to have to work again. And he's right. I hope someone comes out and files a lawsuit. If you've been rejected, as he said, for an R position, you need to come and file a lawsuit. I want to see the discovery. I want to see that. Oh my God, the content for that is going to be so good because these people, they need to be stopped. These activists are all over the place in the gaming industry and in Hollywood. They need to be stopped. A couple of responses here. Riricon, I hope I say that right. He's a popular YouTuber. I've watched his content before. Made a tweet saying, how do you feel about pronouns in video games? One person responds says, no one actually hates pronouns in games. I do because of what it represents nowadays. What gamers hate is the fact that it is no longer tied to picking your character's sex. Male body equals type, he, him. Female body type equals she, her. And this is what I said earlier in the video. Pronouns have always existed. It was just tied to biology, your actual sex that you were born with, not the gender or the sex that you want to pretend that you are. It used to be simple and made sense, not having to pick your preferred pronouns. Now gender is completely customizable and ambiguous, and so are your pronouns, which honestly isn't appealing to 99% of the gamers. And he's right. 99% of the gamers don't want this shit because they know what it represents. So Ginger Prime responded, who is also another large YouTuber. My issue is that gaming is largely targeting children, and gender confusion has had a massive negative impact on children. And he's right, it has. That being said, I do believe deeply in the marketplace of ideas, so I don't want to tell a game maker that they can't do that. However, I reserve the right not to buy the game. Now, initially, I was like, I don't know if I agree with the whole marketplace of ideas thing, because this idea is pretty bad, right? With what these people are doing. But he is right. The more I thought about it, he's right. We need to shine a light on these guys and what they're doing. And the more their actions and their beliefs come to light, I fully believe that they will begin to fail. They can't hide behind. This is why a lot of people are running away from like Sweet Baby Inc. and some of these diversity DEI type consultants. They know they're poison right now, and that if you are found to be associated with them, that's going to be a massive negative hit on your game. So you had another person say the Avowed situation is sad. I don't care if they are pronouns in the game. However, this is past that, and now we are talking about someone spreading hate. And I'm not for that one bit. Going to be honest, there needs to be some form of statement because what I read was disgusting. He's right. Obsidian or Bioware or somebody needs to come out and make a statement. They really do, because it's what this guy said here is disgusting and should not be allowed to stand. This guy honestly needs to lose his job. But the problem is, unless there's a massive public push, he's not, because the people there at Obsidian and the people he works with feel the same way. They believe the same thing. That's why there needs to be a lawsuit for this stuff. The drama's getting crazy. I'm not going to lie. But you can't deny that this guy single-handedly is creating a very big negative feedback loop on this game, Avowed. I don't know how involved he is with it. Sounds like he's pretty involved with it, but this game is going to be hurt by this. I don't know how successful the game is going to be to begin with, but that success is going to take a hit purely because of pronouns. And then you had the racist comments from the art director of Obsidian that come out, and then the way he responded to Elon and other people who voiced their displeasure with these pronouns. It's going to take a hit. And honestly, I hope it does. I hope it fails. This is the type of shit that needs to stop. And it seems like the only way it's going to stop is if they actually lose money and they fail. So that's what I think. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Are you okay with this type of stuff? Do you not like it? Are you going to play the game regardless, or has this kind of turned you off? But if you like this video, hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more content. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace.